This product was gifted by MetaQuest. Hey guys, Ninja Guy VR here, and surprise! Today we're doing a review of a game that was just announced called Dimensional Double Shift. When I was approached and asked if I could cover a new and announced game by Alchemy Labs, I was very curious to take a look. So guys, grab your punch card, clock in, and let's start this review up.
That's trash.
Yeah. Okay, what's this ticket?
Dimensional Double Shift is releasing this September 26, 2024 and will be available for the low cost of $0. You heard me right! The game will be free at launch. The game is compatible with the Quest 2, Pro, and 3, and the developers of the game are Alchemy Labs, who are the famous creators of the well-beloved Job Simulator and Vacation Simulator. Alright, let's get this show on the road!
Hey, the blueberry when you get a chance, please.
First and foremost, I want to give a massive thanks to Live Open Mic for helping me out and joining my session. I'll be putting a link to his Twitch and YouTube channel in my description, so check it out. So Dimensional Double Shift is a game where you're thrown in a job where you have to work in co-op with up to 4 players to accomplish your task in the fastest and cleanest way. During the release, there are 2 types of jobs that you can do. Your first job is being a cook at a restaurant. You have to make 8 orders in total together with your friends. Your workstation will be randomly generated, so every time you play the game, you may have different ingredients and tools at your disposition. This specific game has kind of an overcooked vibe. You first need to select an order from the rack on top and scan it in your section. You will then be presented with ingredients that you need to prepare and put on a plate or in a cup. When you're done, you hit the bell to tell that your order is ready. Then you move on to another order. There are challenge orders that you can pick, and they don't tell you all of the ingredients that you need. For example, they could tell you that you need a pancake with any 3 ingredients in it. So you'll need to use your imagination and put maybe chocolate, blueberries, and a banana, and then you're good to go. When you're done with the 8 orders, you go in overtime, and you have a timer where you need to make as much orders as possible to have one last chance to increase your score, and then you're done. Live Open Mic told me that he was a cook for more than 10 years, so he was able to transfer his skills pretty good in the game, and it really showed as he was definitely doing better than me. What's also cool is that sometimes the ingredients that you need are at your co-worker's station, so you have to communicate in order to be the most efficient.
There we go. Alright, what we got?
The second game that you have is The Garage. Me and Live Open Mic confirmed that this was our favorite game from the 2. Basically, you have a car that you bring up, and you have all kinds of things that you have to fix in it. It's the same thing where everything seems randomly generated, and this one definitely requires more teamwork. For example, we'll have some kind of device that we'll need to crank together. Or there was this one time where I needed to pour oil in the car, but I had no idea how much I needed to pour, so Mike had to tell me when to stop. In this type of game, you'll get 2 cars to repair before it ends, and yeah, you have just a bunch of handy tools needed to make this car work, such as a machine that creates cogwheels for you, so you just have to dig around and figure out everything that's wrong with the car.
This is your first ever day, and I am most here to helping you.
Before anything else, when you start the game for the first time, you are inside a hub and a robot greets you to explain how the game mechanics work. Dimensional Double Shift is actually hand tracking only, so you'll need to put the controllers aside and just use your hands. To select anything, you just need to pinch with your fingers, and that is also how the keyboard works. The game is co-op only, so you cannot start the game unless you have someone joining you. The way it works is very similar to Walkabout Minigolf or a lot of other games where you enter a password and people can join you by putting the same word. It'd be nice if eventually you could get matched with random people. I could see that being very fun. The last thing that you can do in the initial hub is customize your character. You can select things such as your skin color, hairstyle and color, and then you can select accessories such as your wristband, a hat, and a visor's color. Enough things to differentiate your character from others. You also have a name tag that you can smash 2 names together to identify yourself.
I'm a big fan of overcut. Alright, let's see what we got here. I've got a carrot burrito.
So something that I find cool with the game is that there's not really any tutorials. I like that you just have to figure out stuff with your coworker. It was a fun experience, and when we tried the game for the second time, we could see ourselves improve since we started understanding more what we needed to do. So it's a really fun game to go in blind. When you finish your task, you are then transported back to the hub with your friends, and you get points that will make you rank up. If you do rank up, then you unlock a new item that you can use to customize your character. Something interesting is that it seems to be randomly generated. Mike and I were never receiving the same items, even though we were in the same rank. Speaking of the hub, you can also get transported to a campfire to chill out. You can use a stick and cook some sausages and marshmallow. And you can also do silly things like cook your can of pop or burn your hands. And then there's the radio that you can turn on. The radio will have some music or even silly things like a poet dictating his creation and things like that.
From me. Now I shall drown.
What is on the radio?
So guys, I hope that you enjoyed my review of Dimensional Double Shift. As you can see, you can have an infinite amount of playtime in this since situations in both games are randomly generated and fun. The questions that I'm asking myself for the future of the game is, will there be new games added later? If not, even though you could end up having fun for hours, the variety still seems a little bare bone. The second question that I have is, will there be the possibility to purchase things in the game with in-game currency? And what will they be exactly? Thanks for watching guys! Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for reviews of the latest and greatest games, and let me know in the comments if you plan on trying Dimensional Double Shift. See ya later!